There. Hi there, Facebook, YouTube, World Wide Web, which is my muggles, my magic people, sorcerers, my conjurers, and everybody in between and on the outskirts of that. Hi there, thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Miggy Mike, or Miguel, depending on how you know me. Thank you for clicking on this video. If it's your first time, welcome. And if it's not, well, welcome to another episode, right, of my crazy magical life. So as you can see, the background is a little different. We're actually in another person's room today. Ba ba bum. But before I go to work, I wanted to go ahead and make a YouTube video on something that's been on my mind for a while and that I've tried making this video, I don't know, like 3 times now. So we're just gonna go through with it. Um, Today's topic that we're going to be talking about is, so you're thinking of joining or are interested in joining in a spiritual tradition, whether that tradition or religion is, even Catholicism, Christianity, Umbanda, Kimbanda, Ifa, Santeria, traditional witchcraft. What else do we got? Palomayombe, Palomonte, Curanderismo, conjure root work. If you're thinking about joining any spiritual tradition or religion that is outside of your people, whether that your cultural context and also your family context, I would really advise against doing any kind of initiation that is done online or with people that you've met online and that you only know through online. I've never kicked it with. And also people that have really cool YouTube videos or a really cool book or a really cool workshop that you liked and you think that you know them well enough to that you want to get initiated into their tradition. I really, 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 really advise against that. Now let me explain why. Because I can only speak from my personal experience, my personal opinion, and what I see going on in the community around me, both online and in person. So, I've been doing this stuff for about studying witchcraft and other traditions for about 13 years now. So I just want to get that out of the way. I'm not just some new kid or whatever. I mean, I know I look younger and shit, but this is not my first rodeo. I've been doing this stuff for a little while. So I just want to premise with that. But what I want to talk about is this idea of you thinking that someone is cool and you think that someone's badass online and you think that, oh, they have really cool techniques, oh, they're really popular, oh, this, that, and the other. I want to say that being the cool kid on the block in spiritual terms and within spirituality is a bad idea. Now, let me explain why. Within these spiritual traditions that you're deciding and debating and wondering and contemplating whether or not you want to get initiated under this person that you've never met in real life, is a big mistake. Now let me explain why. Have you ever hung out with someone or been around them and it's like, oh my god, online, dude, they're so cool, they're so popular, look how cool they are, look how much, oh, everyone loves them and how cool and friendly they are. And then been around them in person and it's like, dude, that person's an asshole. Wow, I never thought that person would be like that. Oh my gosh, they really treat their friends like that? Boom. Now, why do I bring this up? I bring this up because you see so many people that are two-faced. You see one side of people that are online, and then you see another side of people that are in person in real life. Now, what makes you think that that's not going to be the case within spiritual traditions, if not more so, where the ego is either more inflated or deflated depending on how authentic the person and teacher is? You see so many of these people online pushing their shit. I'm this, I'm that, I'm the other. Oh, I went to Africa. Oh, I went to Haiti. Oh, I went to Cuba. Oh, I went to, the crazy mountains in Europe or England and all this stuff. And it's like, oh, I went to the South and, all this stuff. I learned deep in the swamps. Which all these things can totally be true. But it's like, if you've never sat across from the person you're thinking about getting initiated by, if you've never drank with a person or kicked it with them on a real world in person level, you have no fucking idea who it is that you're getting initiated by. You have no idea who it is that you're willing to swear your oath and your soul and spirit to a certain degree and your allegiance to. You have no idea. You have no idea of these people in real life. But yet you want to do this because you've seen a couple of YouTube videos that you thought were badass. Because you say, this person knows what they're talking about. Yeah, I read a couple of books. That makes sense. But you have no real understanding, no cultural understanding. You have no people in real life that you know that have done these things. But yet you want to go ahead and swear an oath to someone you've never fucking met in real life. Think about that for a moment. I mean, that's fucking crazy. That's crazy. And I'm being harsh and I'm being kind of upfront because one, that's how I am, because I think it's fucking nuts. And two, because you need that tough love. You need someone to tell you, like, dude, it's not a good idea. It's not a good idea for you to go and swear your allegiance and money, a shit ton of money, depending on some of these religions, because some of these rituals and some of these ceremonies cost $10,000 to $15,000. Yeah, and so that's some real shit. Money is worth it because of if they're doing it authentically and if they're doing it traditionally, the amount of stuff that they have to bring in and gather and all the tools and all that stuff, it totally pans out the way that it's supposed to. But with all that said, if you have never met the person in real life, if you have never kicked it with the person in real life, if you've never drank with the person or smoked with the person, whatever, tickles their pickle, is their fancy, as they say, whatever it is, if you've never done that and kicked it across the person that you're willing to swear an oath to and to give 10,000 fucking dollars to, y'all, that's so much money. That's so much money. If you've never sat across this person, think about that. How crazy and insane does that sound? It doesn't matter. I flipped some cards. Oh, but the spirit said this. Dude, are you fucking serious? If someone else came up to you and said, "Yeah, there's this business partner. Yeah, they look good online. They seem pretty cool. Yeah, well, I guess they're successful. Yeah, it looks like they are. I see a bunch of people with their testimonials and all that stuff. Yeah, they look badass. I'm gonna invest in them $10,000. Your friends are gonna be like, what the fuck? You don't want to go and kick it with dude? You don't want to put a little bit of an investment to see how things are going before you go and spend that much fucking money on someone you've never met in real life? How crazy is that? Yeah, it's fucking crazy. It's nuts. So, and this is the other part of it. Like, okay, and I want to say again, personal experience. Every single elder that I have, and I have about 5 elders, and some of them are from the same traditions, but the stuff is regional, and stuff is by location and family tradition, so it's going to vary. It's going to be different. So that's something you have to understand too. It might not be that someone's work is inauthentic or that they're making shit up. It just might be that they learn differently and have picked up other things along the path. Within their own family traditions, within their own bloodline, within their own inspiration, within their own, communication with their higher powers, whatever it is. But there shouldn't be too much inconsistency within what you're learning. Like, these things should kind of be like, oh, that's kind of like that. Or, oh, okay, I can see why here they use that and there they use that because what's accessible, stuff like that. But I just think that it's, that's where I was going. Okay, all of my elders I know in real life, and not to name drop or anything like that, but I'm going to, so that way you can be like, oh, well, who are your people, bro? As some people would say, who the fuck are your people? My elders are Star Cassis, Susan Diamond, Orion Foxwood, Dorit Dee Gordon, Auntie Cindy, Shimmering Wolf, Lou Flores. It's got 7. And those are my elders. Those are the people who I can hit up. I got their phone numbers. I can text. I can talk to if I fucking need to. I've kicked it with. And these are people that I've known for years. For years before I even said that they were my elders. Okay? So that's something I want to also say is that, like, I didn't just go to one workshop. I didn't just buy one book. I didn't just take one online fucking class or course and say, yep, these are my elders. Oh my God, they wrote back to me. Oh my God, they liked a picture of mine. No, I fucking kicked it with these people. I've kicked it with these people. I've partied with these people in New Orleans. And it's like, I've drank with them, sat across from them on the table, with the ones that can drink and stuff, I've kicked it with them and I've bullshitted with them. And it's like, I've met family members of theirs. The point that I'm bringing up is, I've known these people now for, I want to say about 7, 8 years for some of them. Some of them a couple years less, but like, I've kicked it with these people. I know these people. I know who these people fuck with. I know people, their family members. Like, I've actually hung out with these people on a real level before I even consider them an elder, before I called them these words, because these words have power. And their trust is built into what an elder does, into what the elder of the community, the person that you can lean on when you don't have that support system that you need, or when you feel like you can go to this person because they've been through this shit before. Just all that to say, Get to know the elders and the people that you're wanting to get initiated by, because you're going to be taken advantage of if you're just some dumbass that comes from another country and you've been communicating with someone online about getting initiated into a tradition. They're going to fucking feed you whatever bullshit they want. As soon as they get that money and as soon as they get you initiated and send you on your way, bye bye. And maybe you keep in touch online. Maybe you guys have a, private Facebook message group or whatever the fuck those things are called, the private groups. um and it's like, and that's the other thing that's crazy to me, and I'm just going to bring this up right now. If you get initiated into a tradition or into a spirituality and you're not doing anything really to back that community, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, in what ways are you helping? Whether that's putting it out there online and putting the information that you know to be true out there, or donating to certain places, that need it or whatever, that maybe your elders are from and stuff, so that way that land which they came from will prosper and stuff like that. And that's another way to give back to the ancestors of that tradition. But it's just crazy to me, or to do something, shit, for the community, or for the, that culture, those people, that, raza, and it's like this craziness that goes on, that I see so many people that are just like, yeah, I went to this crazy ass location, did the ceremony, and now I'm so and so, and now I've set up my own shop, and now I'll be taking consultations and all that stuff, because it's irresponsible, it's ridiculous. I can't stand that people do that. And all this to say that, do your research. Don't just fucking go to someone because you think that they're cool, because they're popular. Even if your friends think that it's cool and it's okay, it if it's not okay, if it's not right for you, you'll know. Don't get initiated into these fucking traditions with these crazy ass people, because another personal experience, out of all the elders that I've had, there has been one elder who's no longer an elder of mine, but at the time I did consider an elder, and I knew him for 5 years, and he's a fucking shithead, and he has a presence on YouTube, and he has a little fucking presence on Facebook or whatever, but he's a fucking shithead. And I don't give a fuck, because most of these people know who I'm talking about, because I've called his punk ass out online, on fucking Facebook, tagged his ass and everything, but his punk ass won't respond. Whatever. Yeah, bro, big and fucking mighty, but yet I'm half your fucking age, and you go and fucking trying to talk shit, but when I hit you up, you don't do a damn thing. Anyways, all that to say that I knew dude for 5 years, took his classes, kicked it with him, smoked with him, bullshitted, shot the shit. And over those years, I got to see his personality. Not what he was putting out there on Facebook and on YouTube, because he likes to act like he's fucking cool and he don't start shit, but he's a little fucking punk is what he is. But he, in person, talks shit about so many people. Talks shit about, oh, their store this, oh, those people that, oh, that conjure is just witchcraft dressed up. And it's like, he was my first elder he was my second elder in my entire life that I would say comes from like witchcraft and stuff, from traditional witchcraft. And he, his demeanor, the way that he carried himself and all that stuff was two different people. And that's what I'm trying to stress about this. You don't know someone just because you know them online. You don't know someone because you read their book. You don't know someone because you took a course of theirs. You don't know someone because someone else knows someone. Get to know these people, because there are a lot of times that their ethics and morals aren't going to line up with yours. And you have to understand that the spirits that they work with are okay with that. Because if they weren't, then they'd fuck their shit up. If they weren't okay with the way that the house was ran, the spirits would take care of their asses. But if they don't, then obviously the spirits are okay, because they're getting fed in whatever form that they need to be. Or whatever the fuck's happening. I don't know. But get to know people in real life. I knew dude for 5 years, and when it came time for me to get initiated, now mind you, after 5 years of knowing him is when I, in person and kicking it with him over the years, after 5 years, it was like, okay, you guys ready to get initiated? Have you done 101, 202, 303, and blah, 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 and now is the time. And I already had known 3 months before he even hit us up about this, that I wasn't going to get initiated. Why? Because his morals and ethics were fucked up. Because he worried so much, and his fucking punk ass he used to have a store, went bankrupt. That's the other thing. Come on, you're going to talk shit about another place, you can talk shit about another store, you can talk shit about other people, but yet your ass is unsuccessful, but yet your ass can't fucking manage your money, but yet your ass can't do the shit that you're supposed to be doing. There's a problem there, buddy. So, get to know the people that you're learning from. Cool, grab some books and learn some stuff. I'm not saying that that's wrong, but I am saying that if you're going to get initiated under somebody, get to know the person. Get to know the people that they kick it with. Get to know them on a personal level, and not just on fucking Facebook and when they do Facebook live videos, because you're going to get fucked over, because you're going to realize that these people are unethical. They don't got morals that you agree with, and maybe you're okay with that. If you're okay with signing away $10,000, $15,000, doing all this, that, and the other, and then finding out in 5 or 10 years that these motherfuckers were just shitheads, that these people weren't about what you thought they were about, guess what? That's going to reflect on you and your spiritual practice, and from that moment on, you're going to be labeled a part of them, because you swore up and down before that you were initiated under them, that you did this, that you did that, and you did the other, and now you got all these fucking degrees and all these rankings. Like, if you don't know the person, get to know them before you're gonna swear your fucking vow, your oath, in front of gods, in front of spirits, in front of other people, that you're gonna have their back. Because that's what you're doing. Once you swear your oath and this stuff, you're saying you got their back. It's one for the all for the many. You know, it's like something that I was brought up with, and that's, if you see your brother, your sister, your family member getting into a fight, motherfucker, you better be ready to fight. If it's one-on-one, then cool, let them go at it. But if they're getting jumped, you better jump in. And that's the way this mentality is within these spiritual traditions as well, from my understanding, is like, if one of us is getting our asses kicked, the other ones better be right there to fucking back them up, because that's family, because that's what you do for each other. Keep that in mind. Keep the same mentality of like, this is a chosen family. These traditions are chosen families. Get to know the people within the family before you decide that you want to get adopted by them, because they could be assholes, they could be shitheads, they could be unmoralistic, they could be really shitty at their work, but present themselves online like something they're totally not. I learned from personal experience. I know from personal experience. So I'm trying to teach you, don't fuck up. Alright? Hit me up, like, comment, subscribe, do all those awesome things. It's a 17-minute video, y'all. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned from something from it. I gotta get ready for work. Fucking crazy ass hair. Gotta get ready for work, y'all. But take care, be blessed, be highly favored by the gods that walk with you, and pray upon this. Because if this is work that you're supposed to do, the gods, the spirits, the ancestors, whoever you work with, whatever you work with, will line it up in such a way that happens. Alright, y'all. So take care. Maybe I might split this up into 2 videos. I don't know. But if not, whatever. Take care, y'all. Thank you for watching this long. God's bless you, and yeah. Look after yourself, because ain't no one going to do it for you. God helps those who help themselves. Alright, peace. Deuce, 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 deuce.